Okay, good afternoon everyone. Let's wait for a minute to let online students also join the class. Whoever has joined can put their comments in the chat box. Okay. So in the previous class we discussed about passing the journal entries, then ledger, correct? Cash book, how many types? Single column, double, and so in single there will be only one amount column. In double there will be cash bank or cash discount or bank discount. In triple column cash book, what will be there? Cash discount bank. Then we saw trial balance, correct? How many types of trial balance appa? Balance method, total balance method, and both, correct? Yes, good evening. Somebody said good evening. So I think it's still afternoon. No problem. Yeah. So this is what we learned in the previous class, trial balance. Then we saw how it is actually prepared. Cash book also I explained, but we'll see how it is prepared today. We'll solve 1 or 2 questions on cash book and 1 question on trial balance. But remember, as we have already been told, in trial balance, all the assets will come on the debit side, all the liability credit, income credit, capital credit. And what will come on the debit? Assets, expense will come on the debit side. Is that clear, everybody? Yes? Okay. Drawings can also come on the debit side. If it is not close to capital account, then it will have debit balance. Clear? Yes? Okay. So these are our things which we have learned in the previous class. So today we'll try to solve one cash book, then we'll try to solve trial balance. Clear? Okay. Then we even understood what types of discounts. 2 types, cash, trade. Trade discount will be visible on the bill itself. Cash discount will not be visible on the bill because cash discount doesn't happen at the time of sales. It happens at the time of payment. It is an incentive to get the payment early. Clear? Everybody is following? Yeah. Now, let's quickly see one sum. Let's straight away take triple column cash book. Correct? If you understand triple column cash book, it is same with the double column or single column. Only thing is, in triple column cash book, there will be discount, bank and cash. If there is no triple column, then it will be only cash, or it will be cash bank or cash discount or bank discount. First, we will see triple column cash book. Let's solve this sum. 1st June, cash in hand was 8,000, bank balance was 12,000. What do you mean by that? So, opening balance, we already had cash with us 8,000 and our bank balance was already 12,000. That means it is our opening balance, correct or no? Yes? Okay, shall we prepare? Okay. Triple column, 1, 2, 3, right? Here also 1, 2, 3. Yes? We can write debit, credit, or we can even write receipts, payments. Here it will be particulars. Here there will be date. Correct? And here it will be cash, bank, discount. Cash, bank, discount. Yes? Everybody is following? No. So 1st June, we had opening balance, correct or no? Asset account, always start with the debit side, correct or no? So 1st June 20, they have given here, no. Let's take 26 only, right? We are in the year 2026, yes. So what will be? To balance brought down. I always told you, closing balance or balancing figure will be to buy balance or to balance carried down. When it comes to the next year or opening, it will be to balance brought down or carried down. Clear? Yes. How much was the cash balance? 8,000. And bank will be yes. Okay. Next, cash sales of 6,000 after allowing a discount of 200 when on 2nd June. Now, before recording, let's first understand the journal entry. What is the journal entry? Cash debit, discount debit. Why? Because it is an expense for us. Correct or no? Correct? Everybody is following? How much is it? Cash sales 6,000 after allowing discount 200. That means your sales is actually 6,000. Cash account, you received only 6,000 and discount amount 200. Clear? Now we will record this in our books. How do we record? To sales. Correct? Everybody? So when? 2nd June 2026. Now we received cash. Correct or no? How much we received? How much discount we allowed? That's it. Clear? We received 6,000 cash and we got the discount of 200. I mean, we allowed a discount of 200. Is that clear? Yes. Next, paid to Ramesh by check rupees 5,000, received discount 100. Now we are receiving the discount. So what is the entry? Are we paying or are we receiving the money? We are paying the money or receiving the money? Check here. Paying the money. That is why we are getting the discount. If we are receiving the discount, we will allow. If we are receiving the money, we would have allowed the discount. But here it is ulta. We are making the payment, and for making the payment, we are receiving the discount. Is that clear? Yeah. So what is the entry? Ramesh account debit. Sir, why Ramesh account debit? He might be our creditor. Now creditor is coming down. When liability comes down, it will be debited. Correct or no? Yes. To bank. Correct? How this, sir? Are we not receiving discount also? Correct or no? Is that not our income? When income increases, it will be credited. Correct or no? So to discount received. Correct or no? We have received the discount. How much? Paid to Ramesh by check 5,000. Received discount of 100. That means we have paid 5,000. That means we should have paid 5,100. But we have paid only 5,000 and 100 rupees is our discount. So 5,100. That is the liability which is going to come down. But we are making payment of only 5,000. The remaining 100 will be discount received. Is that clear? Ramesh, payable balance of Ramesh was 5,100. Now Ramesh said, you pay me 5,000, I will consider that as 5,100. That means I need to pay him 5,100 only. But what Ramesh gave an offer? You pay today itself. You pay 5,000. That's it. Your entire 5,100 will be considered as paid. So that means what? 5,100 had to be paid. But by paying 5,000, I am closing the account. So that extra 100 rupees which I am not paying is my income. And that income is nothing but discount. So bank is getting credited. Why bank is getting credited? Because we are making the payment. When we make the payment, our bank balance comes down. When asset comes down, it will be credited. Clear? Yes. So our creditor is coming down. That is why debited. Our bank balance is coming down. That why is credited. And our discount, it is an income. Income is going up. So it is credited. Yes. Now bank is credited. So we can start on the credit side, or we are making the payment. So we'll write on the payment side. To whom did you make the payment, Appa? Yavagappa 3rd June, 5th June. Correct? To whom did we make the payment? Ramesh. How much? Discount? Look carefully. Where am I writing? In the bank column. Why I am writing in the bank column? Because I have paid using bank account. Here, where did I write the amount? Cash column. Why? Because I am getting the money in cash. If I would have received the money in bank, I would have put here also in the bank column. How you are doing the transaction? Are you doing the transaction by way of cash or by way of bank? In that column, the amount will come. Clear? Now, one step ahead I will go. Let's say we have deposited cash rupees 3,000 to the bank. This is one transaction. When, let's take this has happened on 7th June. Next on 10th June, let us take withdrawal of cash 2,500 from bank. Let's take this also as a example. Clear? First case what? We deposited cash to the bank. Now my question is simple. In which asset is actually we are making payment? Cash is making payment. Bank is receiving that payment. Clear alva? Cash is making the payment. Bank is receiving the payment. So what is the journal entry? Bank balance is going up. Cash balance is coming down. So asset which goes up will be debited. Asset which comes down will be credited. So bank account debit. How much? 3,000 to 3,000. Correct? Now we are preparing cash, bank, everything in one account only. Correct or no? So here both sides the entry will come. Correct or no? Here the entry will be by bank. Here the entry will be to. Correct or no? Everybody is understanding? by bank and to cash. Am I right? This is called as contra entry. What is contra entry? Contra entry is nothing but where the entries come on the debit side also, on the credit side also. Now, where we will write this column? On the payments receipt side, where we will write? Which column should I write? Should I write it here? Should I write it? Should. Now, I already explained you where we are receiving the money. Where are we receiving the money? We are receiving the money in bank. So, receipt side is this side. So, here we will write down in the correct. Which is payment is made by what media? Cash as a media. So, we will write payment side, we will write in the cash column. Clear? Everybody is understanding? Yes, any doubts in this? Sir, we are receiving the money in the bank, so we will write in the bank column. We are making the payment in cash, so we are writing in the cash column. Clear? And it is nothing but one asset goes up, one asset comes down. Ultimately, your cash and cash equivalence doesn't change. Sir, what is cash and cash equivalence? Cash and cash equivalence means cash, bank balances and short-term FDs. Short-term FDs andre sir, which has a maturity of less than 12 months. Clear? Which has a maturity of less than 12 months. These three things will be considered as cash and cash equivalence. So, in your cash and cash equivalence, will there be any change? No. Why? Cash, say for example, let's take cash was 100 rupees, bank was 50 rupees. Now, I deposit total how much? 150. Correct? Cash and cash equivalence. Cash 100, bank 50. Now, I withdrew that 50 also from the bank. Now, what is the balance? Cash 150, bank 0. Total 150. Did it change anything? Nothing. Overall, the cash and cash equivalence will remain the same. Only internally there is a movement. Not understanding anybody? Understood? No? It's simple, sir. Cash is bank is Eradu seri, we call it as cash and cash equivalence. If there is any movement between two things, there is overall there is no movement. In other words, if you have 100 rupees, 50 rupees is in this pocket, 50 rupees is in this pocket. From right pocket, if you take 50 rupees and keep in the left pocket, what is the total money you have? 100. From left pocket, if you keep it in the right money, how much you have? 100. Understanding? Now, the next example. Withdrawal of cash 2500 from the bank. Correct? Now, which is going up, which is coming down? Cash is going up, bank is coming down. Right? Yes. So, when cash is going up, it will be debited to. Correct, Appa? Yes. Now, what is the entry? By cash to. Again, contra entry. Correct or no? Coming on the both side. Right? Now, which is receiving, which is paying? Bank is paying and we are receiving it in cash. So, on the receipt side, we need to write in the cash column. On the payment side, we need to write in the. Understanding? Everybody? Any doubts in this? We are receiving the money in cash form, so we'll write it under cash column. Here we are making payment through bank, so we'll write it under bank column. Why? Because this is payment, this is receipt. Clear? Sir, now how to prepare double column cash book? Same appa. Discount column iralla. Sir, what if bank is not there, cash and discount is there? Same. Same entries only, no change. Either this will not be there, or this will not be there, or this will not be there. But entries, there is no change. If suppose, let's say there was no bank. Let's say there was no bank. This is how your cash book would have looked. Double column cash book. Correct? If bank was there, if cash was not there, then bank and discount. As simple as that. Clear? Everybody is understanding? Sir, bank matte discount ittu, cash irlilla. That's it. Am I clear? Anybody wants to copy it down? Quickly take a screenshot or copy it down, whatever you want to do. Dates are important. Here I need to write date. Okay, one student is asking how to close the books. Okay, we'll close that also. No problem. We have already discussed, but we'll discuss it again. No issues. Now, how to close? Now, cash and bank is what type of account, appa? What type of account? Asset account, right? Discount is also expense account. Now, asset as well as discount should always have a debit balance. That means debit balance means what, sir? The debit side total should be higher than the credit side total. Correct? Let's check whether it is true or not. Now, what is the debit side total, appa? All. Here it is 200. Here 15,000. 16,000. Here 7,000. Correct? So, hence proved. Our debit side is higher. Correct? Discount, don't worry about discount at all. Let's not worry about discount total at all, because we should not close discount here. Sir, yes, we should not close discount here. This is just for writing. There is no closing of discount. You just have to write the totals. Write the totals. Only thing which we are closing is cash and bank. That's it. Only thing we are closing is cash and bank. Sir, what happens with discount? That I will tell you in the next step. Now let's close first cash. What is the debit balance, appa? 16,500. What is the credit balance? 3,000. Difference? 13,500. So on the credit side is the difference, correct? So balancing figure will come here, right? By balance carried down. Correct? Yes? Sorry, not carried down. Carry forwarded. I'm sorry. Carry forwarded. Correct? How much, appa? 13,500. When we do 13,500, this will become 16,500. So account is getting closed. Which account? Cash account. Now let's come to bank account. Total 15,000, 7,500. So here it will be 7,000. So here in bracket you write down B/F. That means what? Balancing figure. Clear? Let's say we are closing it on 30th June. Okay. Now what to do with discount, sir? Do nothing. Only total, leave it. Sir, then what next, sir? What next? I will show you. Next, you prepare discount account. Discount account. Now in discount account, what will happen? Here, whatever has been debited will go on the credit side. So it will be by cash 200. This side it will be to bank. Clear? Net 200 here, 100 here. Which side the balance is coming more? That means what? Becoming a income now. Why it is becoming income, sir? It is becoming income because we received more discount than we gave. Clear? Everybody is understanding? Or if you don't want to get confused, what we can do? We'll prepare two separate accounts upon. Clear? Let's prepare two separate accounts. Discount received, discount allowed. Okay. Now when we prepare this, we'll go back to the ledger. What is the ledger? Cash account debit, discount account debit to sales account. Correct? Now, is this expenditure? Correct or no? It is discount allowed account. Correct or no? It is discount allowed account. So discount is getting debited. So we should start on the debit side. 2 sales. Clear? 2 sales, 200. Next. Is this discount received account, income account? Correct or no? Now discount is credited or debited? Credited. So we have to start on the credit side. By Ramesh we can write. Clear? Here how much amount? 100. Clear? 2 sales, 200. Now let's close it. 200, 0. Here 100, 0. Right? Everybody is following? Yeah, is everyone getting it? Sir, this is discount allowed. It is a discount received is a clear. Everybody is following? Any doubts in this? No doubts? Okay. Now, expense account should always have a debit balance. Are we having it? Yes. See here, debit total is higher than the credit total. So the balancing figure will come here by transfer to P&L 200. So here again the total gets matched. Clear, everybody? Next, discount received is a income account. Income account will always have a credit balance. Correct or no? So are we having a credit balance? Yes. So what is the difference here? To transfer to P&L account. How much? Correct. So this is the balancing figure. Here this is the balancing figure. Everybody is following? So if you open your P&L account, this side will be income, this side will be expenses. Correct? So by discount received to discount allowed. Ashta. By by transfer to P&L. That is it. So this is our expenses. It will exactly come on the opposite side, and this is our income. This will exactly come on the opposite side. Yeah, it is always like that. Ledger account. In one ledger, if you are hitting debit, in the opposite ledger, it will be on the credit side. Yeah, everybody following? Yes, online students, any doubt? Okay. So this is how you close. So in cash book, you will close only cash and bank. You will not close your discount account. Clear? One more warning here. The warning is based on this and based on this, don't record it in your discount account. You need to record in your discount account based on the journal entries. Based on the journal entries. Why? Because here it works in receipts payment mode. The same will not work here. Am I clear? Everybody? Yes? Sir, why it is like that, sir? See, if you look at like this, then let's say we are preparing discount allowed. Okay, na? This account will prepare. Let's try to refer it to cash book and try to prepare. What will happen? Where is the discount allowed upon? Here? Correct? So, can I write it here? Opposite, no? By cash 200. But is it correct? Discount allowed is an expense account, not a income account. It should be on this side. But what is happening? Coming in the correct or no? Everybody is understanding? So always go back to the journal entry and then prepare the discount account. Or there is one more option, sir. What is that option, sir? Option is you don't prepare this accounts at all. You don't prepare this accounts at all, then what to do, sir? What you do is, whatever discount you have received, you directly account it on the P&L income side. Whatever discount you have allowed, you directly record it under expense side in the P&L. But again, remember, the catch is here. Payment side discount is our income. Payment side discount is our income. Sir, why is that? Because when we make the payment, we get the discount. Understanding? But receipt side discount is the discount which we have allowed. It is slightly confusing. That is why I am telling this receipts and payments angle works only for cash and bank. It doesn't work for discount. And that is why safest bet, sir. What to do, sir? Remember always one rule. What is the rule? Payment side discount is income. Receipt side discount is expense. What is the rule? Payment side discount total is income. Receipt side total is expense. Huh? Which one? Yeah, you can do it. If they ask you specifically to prepare ledgers, you prepare discount ledger. Clear? In exam, if they ask you to prepare the discount, if they are giving you all the details, say they have asked you to prepare cash book, they have asked you to prepare discount double column cash book, and they have asked you to prepare the vendor ledgers also. Just say, for example, there are 3 vendors A, B, C. They have asked you to prepare all the ledgers. That time you have to prepare A, B, C, cash book, double column cash book plus discount ledger. Clear? Any doubts in this? No doubts? Online students, any doubts? Okay. So now triple column cash book we have understood. Similarly, double column cash book works, sir. No change illa. Cash discount, either a cash discount, bank discount, either a bank discount, cash bank, either a cash bank. Nothing, no changes. Again, there also same thing. Discount total only. Discount only balancing figure find out madalla. Totals will directly go to P&L or to the discount ledgers. Am I clear, everybody? Yes. So what is the next thumb rule? Immediately we understood. Discount on the payment side is our income. Discount on the receipt side is expenses. The logic behind that is simple. When we make the payment, we receive the discount. When we receive the money, we allow the discount. Everybody? Yes? Am I clear? Okay. So what you can do? Double column cash book and single column cash book, you can take it for homework. Clear? Any doubts? You can ask tomorrow in the class, including online students. If you have any doubts, you can put it in the comment. Clear? Next, one more concept is called as petty cash. Petty cash. Now, what is this petty cash, sir? Now, let's imagine you are working in a big company and you are a chief cashier. Let's say you are a chief cashier or chief cash officer, whatever you want to take, you take. Now, all the sales, all the payments, vendor payments, usually vendor payments are done through bank only. But whatever sales is happening, if it comes in cash, it is coming to you. Now, what happens? Your junior is there. He comes and says, sir, I want tea. Okay, how much you want? 10 rupees. Now, out of 1 lakh rupees, I have to pick 10 rupees and give it to him. Okay, give one. 5 minutes after that, he will come. Sir, I want one chocolate. Now, again, 10 rupees. After 15 minutes, he will come back. Sir, meeting is getting organized. I need to get tea to everybody and biscuits to everybody. How much? 100 rupees. 100 rupees. Now, at the end of the day, I am a chief cashier, right or no? So, I have to reconcile the things. Now, I looked at a sales. Sales is 1 lakh rupees. I counted my money. 1 lakh illa. Yake? Nadake junior bandhu kept on taking the money. Yes or no? Now, as a chief cashier, is it going to be very easy for keep record of all those things? No, you are already busy. Correct or no? Because chief cashier will be collecting the cash. he will be making the payments in bank. Cashier doesn't mean that only physical cash. He will be even looking after the bank receipts and bank payments. If somebody does UPI, he has to immediately check whether it has come to the bank account, correct or no? Yes or no? So all these things. So is it going to be an easy job to keep remembering this 100 rupees, 50 rupees, 10 rupees, and every time I am holding a cash of 1 lakh rupees and he comes for 10 rupees. Now I have to find first 10 rupees in that cut of notes. Correct or no? It is very difficult for me. So what I do, I'll call the junior. See, listen, your 10 rupees, 5 rupees, all kanji pinji expenses, I can't take care of it. Do one thing, I will give you every day 5,000 rupees. How much? 5,000 rupees. When that 5,000 rupees is over, you come to me, again 5,000 I will give. But condition is simple. Condition is what? Whatever you make payment out of that 5,000, maintain the records. I will verify those records. If I feel they are genuine and correct, then I will give you 5,000. Otherwise, I will not give you 5,000 rupees. Am I clear? Everybody? Yes. So what the junior should do? Junior will collect 5,000 rupees, and whenever he spends out of that, he need to collect all the bills or vouchers for that. Then he need to prepare a statement. It is just like your father giving you pocket money. Every month you have to give the detail, or even your mother for that matter, who gives the explanation to your father for all the money he has given for 1 month. Kirani is to, gas bill is to, current bill is to, correct or no? Alli madhya sari irutte, adu katakirtare. That is hidden, correct or no? Either something will be hiked up, kirana will be hiked up, or milk will be hiked up, correct? Like that. So what this cashier should do? Cashier will prepare the statement. Now, cashier will prepare the statement and will give the statement to you. To whom? To chief cashier. Now, what chief cashier will do? Will look at the statement, he will compare it with the invoices. If he feels it is genuine, they will pass it. Then if he says, sir, 5,000 is over, I will again give him 5,000. So here what I am trying to do? I am trying to reduce my work, which can be delegated to my junior, correct or no? At the same time, my junior will be having time to keep records of all these things, whereas I am not having the time. So I pass on my my part of the work to him. I delegate it, because if I start looking after that, then I may forget looking after the major work, correct or no? So now what junior cashier has to do? He has to bring petty cash statement. What statement? Petty cash statement. I told you, no, he has to prepare one statement along with the invoices. Now, how does that statement look? We will see. Clear? So, how does it look, sir? First is date. Correct? Everybody, date. Then, what else can come? Particulars. Particulars in the sense who? Whatever is the name of the vendor. Then, what else will come, sir? Here, it will not be directly amount. Rather, it will be the head of expenses. Say, for example, petrol, stationery. Then, say, for example, meeting expenses. Sir, why we are not recording just like cash book? Because he is junior cashier, correct or no? He doesn't know debit credit. He doesn't understand all those things. All he understands is make the payment, collect the invoices. Ashte. Correct? Yes. So what he does, say for example, he purchased petrol from, say, CA Fuels. So what he will do, say what is the date today? Let's say 20th June. Correct? So he will say CA Fuels 100. Clear? Then again on 20th June he purchased, say for example, for meeting expenses he purchased some biscuits. From whom? Say from XYZ. So meeting expenses 100. Clear? Like that he will keep going on recording all the expenditure till the 5,000 is met. Once 5,000 is met, he will immediately run to the cashier saying, boss, total 5,000 done. Now give me another 5,000. Clear? Everybody is following? So this is how your petty cash is prepared. Am I clear? Yes, any doubts in this? Simple. Junior accountant, so junior cashier, so simple only. You can't complicate things to him. So your petty cash will look like this: date, particular, voucher number, total, postage, stationery, conveyance, refreshment. This total can be here also, this total can be put at the end also, there is no problem. Ultimately, he needs to prepare and he can prepare only this. Am I clear? Everybody is following? Now, see here, one more important aspect. Read this question. Petty cashier receives rupees 5,000 on 1st July. So, when you receive the money, how do you record it? Simple, sir. July 1st, cash received. It will come in the total column, but it will not come anywhere. Why? Because it is not a expenditure yet. Clear? It is not a expenditure yet. Now, next, what happens? Expenses. Postage, stationery, conveyance. So, he has recorded postage, stationery, conveyance. So, total 3001. What is the balance remaining? 99. That is nothing but balance carry forwarded. And then next month again. Correct? Again, in the next month, he will bring it down and start. Correct? Everybody is following. In fact, the junior cashier will not follow month. They will follow day wise. Every day they will close. Because in a big companies, petty cash will be high, at least minimum 10-15,000. So it will get over. So they will close daily. They will aste physical cash balance they verify, they keep it on the desk, they will keep the statement also, they will take the photo, they will send it in the WhatsApp group. To whom? To the manager. Boss, I have done my job, physical cash is there, balance is matching, so on. Sir, why it has to be done? Photo and all, sir. Why? Because let's say if you are having 15,000, you have spent only 5,000, 10,000 you took home. You did gambling, 150,000. Tomorrow again you are putting back 10,000. No difference to the company, correct or no? He took 10,000 to him, he bought back 10,000. What is the difference, sir? What is the difference is 10,000 you went and 150,000. If lost, correct or no? That is why every day before they close, they will take all the photos and send it in the group as a proof. Even we as auditors, when we go to the bank audit and all, when we check the cash balance in the bank, only cash balance, it will be in lakhs. So we all count and we take finally photo. Yes, not selfie, but photo. Wherever we go for cash verification, we'll write down everything in the notes, in the paper. That paper will be kept beside the cash. 10 rupees will keep separately, 500, all we'll take a photo. So that tomorrow they don't say, no, it was never there. It was there. You have done it. That is good. Clear? Oh. One trial balance you will prepare? Yeah? Let's prepare illustration number 14. Balance method. Clear? From the following balances of Messrs. Raghav Traders, prepare a trial balance as on 31st March 2000 XX. You can take 26. Okay. What they are telling? Cash in hand. Which account? Asset, liability, income or expenses? Asset. So asset will have which balance?
Debit balance.
Correct. So which side you will write on the debit side? Furniture will have which balance? Debit balance. Why? It is also a asset. Creditors? Liability account, correct or no? Liability will always have a credit balance. Sales is a income account. Income account will always have a correct. Next, purchases, expense. Expense will always have a capital. Income, liability, capital will always have a credit balance. Wages is the expenses. Expense will have a debit balance. Clear? So if you prepare trial balance, debit, credit. First one is cash. How much? Correct? Furniture. How much? Creditors. Yav kade? Correct? Next, sales. Which side? Sure? Huh? Purchases. Debit? Huh? Capital. Credit or debit? Wages. Total it. Here it is 56, 76. Huh? Here also. No difference. Test it. 12,000 plus 8,000 is 20,000. 20,000 plus 32, 52, 56 bartidella. Why? Why? Are we missing anything? No? Huh? What we are missing? Sir, everything we have recorded. Sir, whatever they have given, we have recorded. Correct? Huh? Now, what does this mean? I already told you. Sir, trial balance should always be tallying. Correct or no? Debit should be equal to credit. But here it is 56, here it is 76. So what is happening? That means you have done some accounting wrong. You have done some accounting wrong. Howda, sir? Howdu? Your accountant has done something wrong which you have not rectified. So what to do now, sir? Now we'll do it at your favorite. What is your favorite? Suspense account. So we will open a suspense account and we will show it as all your favorite, right? In exam you will do that only. Whenever it doesn't tally, write it as tally. So suspense account, how much? Your favorite, right? Tally agli bidli, total matra correct bariಬೇಕು. Even if you don't know whether which total is correct. Debit total is correct, credit total correct, you don't know. But one total you will write for sure. Right? But here we will not match totals like that. We will find out which side the difference is there. That side we will open an account called as suspense account. Suspense. You know what is suspense? The word itself says we don't know what is going to happen. That itself is a suspense. So we also don't know what exactly you guys have done wrong. Correct or no? So that is why we call it as suspense. Now what to do after doing suspense, sir? After going through suspense, now your work starts. What work? You will come to me. I'll see the trial balance. I will say it is not matching. Sir, that is why I have put suspense, you will tell. So I said suspense is not the final figure. Find out why suspense. Now what you will do? Oh, I thought suspense is also an account. I put it and I gave to sir. But sir told suspense is not a real account. It is a notional account. It is more or less to rectify the differences. So now I said, go back, work on this suspense and find out what is this exact suspense. Clear? Everybody? Okay. Now you went back, you did all the, okay, where suspense, how? Then you realized you forgot to record bank account only in the trial balance. Worth 20,000 rupees. Now if you record the bank balance, done. How will you record the bank balance? Sir, I will erase the suspense, I will put the bank balance there. No, you have to pass a journal entry. How do you pass a journal entry? Now, bank is an asset. When it goes up, it will be debited. So that you do first. Bank account, debit. How much? 20,000. Now, what to credit, sir? Suspense has a debit balance. Now that suspense is no more suspense because you found out what was the suspense. Suspense was bank. Now it has debit balance. Now its balance has to come down. What do we do in mathematics? When a number is in plus, to bring it down, we do minus. Correct or no? So here what is the plus? 5,000. To bring it down, what we do? Minus. So it was debit balance. Now we will put it on the credit side. Automatically it will become 0. So 2. Now your trial balance will look like this. How it will look, sir? Cash, how much? 12,000. Bank, 20,000, then furniture 8,000, then creditors 6,000, sales 50, next purchase, then capital. Now see, wages is there, okay. Wages, correct? Now see, is it telling? Suspense went out, bank came in. Clear? So in accounting, how to reduce the balance of any account? First check what is the side of balance, whether it is having debit balance or credit balance. If it has debit balance, you credit it. If you have credit balance, you debit it. Am I clear? Yes? Everybody is understanding? Maths appa. Plus 1 na 0 madbeku. Minus 1. It will become 0. Sir, minus 1 na plus madbeku. Plus 1. No, minus 1 only. Because minus into minus plus, correct? What you will do? You will do plus 2. That time it will automatically become 1. You are just that minus plus is played here with debit, credit. Understanding? So, accounting is not very far away from mathematics. Accounting is interlinked with mathematics. Clear? Okay. Now, this suspense is called as, whatever we have rectified with this suspense is called as rectification of entries. What entries? Rectification of entries. Now you got two concepts here. One, preparation of trial balance. So trial balance jotege you even thought as rectification. Now what? Now understand, at which stage did you rectify? At the time of preparation of trial balance. So when you prepare the trial balance, there is an account open called as suspense account. Clear, everybody? Sir, what if the rectification had to be done before preparing the trial balance? Before preparing the trial balance, if you want to do the rectification, let's say an example where 20,000 rupees was received by way of capital contribution. Correct? And you have recorded like this. What is the entry actually? When you received 20,000 rupees from the owner, what is the entry you should record? Bank account debit to capital account. But you recorded bank account debit to sales account. Now what is the mistake? Bank account debited is correct or wrong? Correct. What mistake? To sales. Alien barbekitu to capital barbekitu. Correct? So now you want to capital, but you don't want to sales. Now what you want to kick out? To sales you want to send out. To capital you want to bring in. Correct? So what you want to send out, you will always do opposite of that. Correct or no? If you want to reduce any balance, you will do opposite. So sales was credited. Now sales will be debited. Clear? And capital needs to come in. Where? In which position? Credit position. To capital. So what is the way? Earlier, what was the original entry you recorded? Bank account debit, say 10,000 to sales 10,000. But illi sales barbadittu. Illi en barbekittu? Capital barbekittu, sir. To capital barbekittu. Why? Because it is a capital contribution by the owner. Correct? So how do you rectify? Simple, sir. What do you want to send out? I want to send out sales. Correct? I want to bring in the capital. Correct? So what I will do? This is correct. Bank account debit is correct. So don't touch that. Let it remain as it is. What you want to send out? To sales. If you want to send out something on the credit side, you will debit it. So sales account debit. Now capital account has to come in which position? Credit position. So to capital. Understand mathematics, here plus, here minus, cancels out. So what remains? Bank account debit to capital. Understanding? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೇನಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಗೆ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, what is the entry I recorded? By bank 10,000. It should have never come. Correct or no? So now what will happen? To nullified, no? What is the balance? 0. So in P&L what will have impact? No impact. Correct or no? Understanding? So actually speaking, how the noob accountant, nim bhashadalli helbekandre, correct? What accountant? Noob accountant. That means if he doesn't have very technically strong knowledge, how he would have rectified? Simple. I'll tell you, listen to me. Bank account debit to sales account. Correct? This is what he has recorded. Now suddenly he came to know, yo, accounting entry wrong is there. So what he will do? First he will record the exact entry in opposite way, because he wants to cancel this entry. So how do you cancel? Sales account debit to bank account. Correct? Now what happens? It gets nullified, because here it is plus, here it is minus, here it is plus, here it is minus. So cancelled out. Now what he will do? He will record the correct entry. How do you record the correct entry? Bank account debit to capital account. Correct? This is who? This is the person who has done basic accounting knowledge. Who has basic accounting knowledge. But you guys are company secretaries. Correct or no? You have supreme level of knowledge. So what you will do? Why you want to record 3 entries? Let's do it in 2 entries. How do you do in 2 entries? See, bank is anyhow correct, no? Here you are doing plus, here you are doing minus, again here you are doing plus. Why 3 times? So let's do one thing. Let's not do anything with bank. Clear? Let's keep it bank as it is. Only thing you want is what? You want this to get out and this to come in. Correct or no? So what you do? You cut out this also. You record this one and this one. So what is the entry? Sales account debit to Ashte. This is rectification of entries of. This is at which stage? This is before preparing the trial balance. That means what? Your article bought the books of account in front of you. You saw, gave Rappa and told it is wrong. At this stage, this is the entry. Sir, my article came. I was very busy. I said it is correct. Go. He prepared trial balance and he came up. Sir, what happened? Sir, difference. Now I will tell, put it to suspense, find out the suspense. Now whole night he will find out the suspense. Correct? Yes, that is the difference. So 2 stages usually. Actually speaking, there is 3 stages of rectification, but in your syllabus it is only 2 stages. So we will stick to that. Extra knowledge is required, but not at this stage. Clear?
Then how suspense now the rectification?
How?
Suspense
Gets closed, huh?
No sir, the suspense account na ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇವಾಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ.
Like okay sir, complete delete ಮಾಡೋದು.
Okay. So in simple, 2 stages. 1 before preparation of trial balance, 1 after preparation of trial balance. If it is after preparation of trial balance, suspense account will be opened. If it is before preparation of trial balance, suspense account will not be opened. Clear? Yes. So that is one. Now second, there is one more rectification, sir. What is that rectification, sir? After preparation of trial balance, after preparation of balance sheet and P&L. That means when, sir, next year I found out that he has done a mistake.
Sir, that is what happens.
That is what? No, I told you wages to suspense account is nothing but you have skipped recording wages, because of which it is sitting in the suspense account. Now you will reverse it. Same, no, what we discussed in the previous example.
Instead of finding particular fields,
First suspense. Sir, why we are using the word suspense is simple. We don't know why the difference is coming. To find out that difference, first I need to tally trial balance. No. If I find out how much is the difference, say for example 4,000, that will sit in my suspense. Now I am sure short the difference is 4,000. So now I will try go to each account and find out where is this 4,000. Then suddenly I will remember a wages I have missed. Just in the previous example I told bank of 20,000 I missed it. That is when suspense got opened. Now don't confuse with this example. This is a different example. This is error of commission, wrong ledger. Clear? Their error of omission. Sir, what is this, sir? Error of commission, error of omission? Error of omission means we have completely missed recording the transaction. Wages bank balance record madade martogidde. Now in the second example, I didn't miss recording. I recorded, but I recorded to wrong ledger. Understanding? Instead of A, I hit B. Clear? So when you find out the suspense, you will find out the error. Now suspense is either sitting on the debit side or will be sitting on the credit side. If it is wages, it will be sitting on the debit side. Why? Because wages balance will be debit. So now what I will do? I want wages to go inside, suspense to come out. If you want something to come out, check the balance, do the opposite. So what is the balance suspense having? Debit. So suspense has to be credited. Now what needs to be debited? What is you want to be in debit side? Wages. So wages account debit to suspense account. Clear? That time automatically suspense will get closed, no? Correct or no? Suspense starting balance was 4,000, ending balance you reverse it 4,000, it will become 0. Am I clear? Yes? Any doubts? Okay. Now coming to the explanation. So there are, first we understood two stages. One before preparation of trial balance, one after preparation of trial balance. Suspense will come only when after preparation of trial balance. Now there is third. What is that, sir? After preparation of trial balance, P&L, balance sheet, everything. When it will come, sir? Next year. When the article goes to exam leave, another article comes and says, sir, see sir, you are praising that article so much. No sir, see the work she has done. So much of error she has committed. Now you as a company secretary will sit like this. Oh my God, I have signed this and she has done so many mistakes. So what I will do? I will rectify those mistakes now. How do you rectify? Sir, now you need to understand the 5 items: asset, income, expenses, liability and capital. Sir, if adjustment is towards your assets or liability, you will directly pass the journal entry. Sir, Angandre sir, in other words, say for example, I purchased 10,000 worth of goods from bank. Not goods exactly, say I purchased a fixed asset worth 10,000 from the bank. Clear? Last year, I omitted recording the transaction. I didn't record only. Now what will happen? Both are asset items, correct? Bank is also asset, computer is also an asset. TV is also an asset. What I will do? Record the transaction. What is that? TV account debit to, correct? Sir, this is one example is okay. What if I missed recording the loan repayment of 10,000? Okay, record now. Last year you paid loan of 10,000 by cash. What is the entry you should have been recorded? Loan account debit to cash account. Why loan account debit, sir? It is a liability account, sir. When I repay the loan, my liability will come down. When liability comes down, it will be debited. Correct? So it will be loan account debit to cash. If you have missed accounting, account it now. Clear? Everybody is understanding? No, sir, I did one more mistake. What mistake? I received rupees 10,000 from B, but I recorded it to A. So what is the last year entry you have recorded? Cash account debit 10,000 to B. But who should be actually here? A. Correct? Now what do you do? Simple, sir. Whom do you want to kick out? B you want to be getting out. Get out. What needs to come in? A. Come in. So what is the entry? 2A should be there. Correct? Because it has to come in the credit position. Now B has already been in the credit position. Now if you want to kick out, it should be debit. So B account debit. This is how you rectify in the, after preparing the financial statement. That is in the next year. When it comes to assets and liabilities. Now, wages has been wrongly accounted or has been completely missed accounting. How do you account it? Now, if you would have accounted wages, where it would have gone last year? P&L account, correct or no? So, my P&L should have gone down or come up because of this. Now, this year also, that adjustment should go to P&L adjustment account. So, what is the entry I should have recorded? I should record wages account debit to P&L adjustment account. Clear? Wages account debit to P&L adjustment account. Sir, I missed recording an income. Record it now. Say I missed interest income. So interest income will be credit side. So to interest income. Correct? So what will come on the debit side? P&L adjustment account. Sir, why for assets and liability no P&L adjustment, but by why income and expense P&L adjustment? Simple rule, sir. Where does your income and expense go? P&L account. Where does your assets and liability go? Balance sheet. In assets and liabilities, we can do the cross entries, correct or no? Because the balances will be carry forwarded, correct or no? When it comes to assets and liabilities, I already told you, the balance will be usually carry forwarded. But whereas your income and expense, what it will happen? Close and transfer to P&L. Correct or no? P&L. Correct or no? Income and expense balance will be closed and transferred to P&L. So now if you want to do any adjustment in those, then you have to do it to P&L only. Understanding or no? Yes? Clear? Now, there are basically 4 types of errors. 4 types of errors. One, error of omission. We have used this word regularly. Correct or no? Materiality. Omitted. Correct. So, what is the meaning of omission? If you miss recording the transaction itself, then it is error of omission. The next one is error of commission. What is error of commission, sir? Error of commission is nothing but instead of hitting a particular ledger, you hit a different ledger. For example, I have collected money from A. Instead of recording it to A, I record it in B. Now here, my accounting entry is correct. My accounting entry is correct. But what is wrong? Ledger is wrong. Clear? So this is also example of error of commission. Then next there is a error of principal. Error of principal. Favorite error. Students, favorite error. What is that, sir? Whenever we purchase fixed assets, purchase account debit. Correct or no? Error of principal. I told you, whenever you purchase fixed assets, debit will be always that particular fixed assets. When will purchase account come? Purchase account will come only when there is a trading of goods is purchased. Whatever goods you trade, if you purchase that, then it will come to purchase account. Am I clear? Yes. So that is error of principal. Next, how many? 3 done, na? Last one, compensating error. Sir, what is this compensating error, sir? Say for example, I drew 10,000 from cash account. Sorry, from bank to cash. I went to bank account, I draw the money. But instead of recording cash account debit to bank account, I recorded bank account debit to cash account. That means what? Instead of withdrawal, I should deposit. In my trial balance, will there be any difference? No. Hey, irtade sir difference. Irallappa. Cash and bank, no. See, let's start like this. Cash balance was 10,000. Bank balance was 5,000. Now I withdraw cash, say 2,000. What is the entry? Cash account debit to 2,000, 2,000. This is the correct entry. If you prepare correct entry trial balance, how does it look? Cash, earlier you had 10,000, another 2,000 came. So total bank, sorry. Why 3? Because, sir, 5,000 minus 2,000. Correct? How? But what you have done? Bank account debit to cash account. How much? 2,000? 2,000. Now, if you prepare trial balance, what will happen? Cash account will show 8,000. Bank account will show 7,000. Total? Any change? This is called as compensating error. Even though you are doing error, it is getting compensated. Why? Because both are having the same balance. One balance will go up, one balance will come down. But it is not exactly happening in the right way. Which balance actually should have gone up is actually coming down. Which balance should have actually come down is going up. But nullified effect is getting nullified. Total is not getting changed at all. So error is being compensated by another error. Understanding? Sometimes it happens in our real life. ಏನೋ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನೋ ಆಗಕ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Correct or no? Right? Halfway the stage you felt gone case. I am done and dusted. Still you feel no, let's continue. ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇನ್ನೇನ್ what worst can happen ಅಂತ another half you will go. Then suddenly bumper offer 2-2. Correct or no? Like that in stage. So compensating error is nothing but half is wrong, half is correct, but both are making good for each other. Match made in heaven. Correct or no? So this is called as compensating error. So what are the 4 types of error? Error of omission, where I will omit the entire transaction. Sir, if you omit the entire transaction, will it be shown in the trial balance? No. Why? Say for example, let's look like this. Sir, I missed to record this transaction. Okay, fine. You missed recording this transaction. Cash account 10,000. Bank account 5,000. So who bought this? Let's say capital. Introduced 15,000. 15,000, 15,000. Correct? This is your trial balance. Is there any difference? Will you find out the error? If you would have find out the error, then actually the cash balance should be 8,000. Sorry, 12,000. What should have been the balance? 12,000, and here it should be 3,000. But if you write 10,000, 5,000 also, will you be able to identify the error? Why? Because you omitted the entire transaction itself. Debit, credit, ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ impact ಇಲ್ಲ. Let's take one more example. We are only playing with cash and bank. Let's take one more example. Let's take cash and sales. Okay. Suppose I have done sales worth 10,000. So what is the entry? Cash account debit 10,000 to sales 10,000. Correct? I did one more sales worth 5,000, but forgot to record. Now, how much will I show in the balance? Trial balance. Cash account 10,000, sales account 10,000. Is there any difference? No. But have you done the error? Yes. What is the error? Error of omission. So error of omission cannot be identified by preparing the trial balance. Correct or no? If I would have not given you this information, do you think anything wrong about this trial balance? No. You will feel everything is correct. So error of omission cannot be found out by trial balance. Same rule applies for compensating error. What error? balance will be different, no sir. Your balance will change, no. Your sales should be 15,000, but now your sales is showing only 10,000.
No, no. When it comes about cash and
I didn't get you.
sir, you said we deposit, sorry, we withdraw 10,000. And the entry should be cash account debited to bank account. But we do it ulta, like cash account, bank account debited to cash account. You said bank account, cash equivalent are what are same. Then how it makes it back?
It doesn't make impact, sir. That is what I am telling you. Compensating error will not make any impact. But the problem is you have recorded the wrong entry. Okay, fine. I'll come down to you. He is telling, sir, anyway, cash and cash equivalence, total balance is same. No, what impact it has? Sir, done. When you give cash and cash equivalence, no, the total will be cash and cash equivalence equal. But instead, I have to give sub schedule. How much is the cash balance? How much is the bank balance? That will never match with my bank statement. Understanding? Everybody? Sir, error. How do? That is the problem, sir. Error of omission and compensating error is very difficult to find out using trial balance method. Understanding? It is difficult to find out. That is what even I am telling. It is not possible using trial balance preparation. If something has been omitted, you will not understand whether something has been omitted. As simple as that. Same happens with the compensating error. You will not get to know. Clear? So that is also two difficulties in finding out rectification is one is error of omission and compensating errors. Next comes error of principle, sir. Error of principle is also similar to that, sir. Again, trial balance will reconcile. Because instead of fixed assets account debit, you did purchase account debit. Ashte. So debit side no change. Again, it will be difficult to track. Then what is the use, sir? Major error you can rectify is your error of commissions. You can rectify that. Error of commission alli bala reeti errors irtave. What? Wrong totaling, wrong ledgers. Understanding? Sir, wrong totaling meaning what, sir? Instead of doing 1000, you did 10 or 100. Automatically your trial balance will have difference. Understanding? Because now imagine credit side is coming 10,000, debit side is coming only 10. That means you have done something wrong. Clear? So your error of principle, error of compensating error and your omission is difficult to find out, but your error of commission can be found out using trial balance. Understanding? Yes? Is that clear? Because omission, unless and until you go through the entire transaction, you will not find out I have omitted something. And compensating error is also like that only. Because it is getting compensated, there is no change. But one good thing about compensating error is, sir, in future also if you go and record that journal entry, no, your balance sheet will still not change. The total figure still match. Because error was compensating, no. So that will not have a major impact. But your omission will have an impact because your total in the balance will suddenly change. Clear? Understanding? So 3 stages. What is that? Before preparation, after preparation, then next year. Before preparation, no suspense account. After preparation, suspense account. Post preparation, adjustment, P&L adjustment account. Sometimes in your question, if it comes like this, last year there was a difference in trial balance and the difference was put in suspense account. What account? Suspense account. Then your assets and liabilities will get adjusted from suspense account. Your income and expense will still get adjusted in P&L adjustment only. Am I clear? Yeah, only asset and liability will get adjusted against suspense. Your income and expense will get adjusted to P&L only. If they are given in the question like that. Clear? How many types of error? 4. Error of principal, commission, principal, compensating error. Difficult to find out using trial balance. Compensating, omission, sometimes principal. But error of commission can definitely be found out using trial balance. Clear? Again, in error of commission, what are the types of errors? Different ledgers, different amount, different totaling error, that is casting error, yes or no? All these things can happen. Or posting in the ledger only on the one side, or wrong posting. Debit kade post ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ credit kade post ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. Clear? Everybody is understanding? Sir, please go through this from here. No, not from here, actually, in fact, from here. Why from here? Huh? Yeah, from here only. Sorry. Just quickly go through this, the points. I have explained, but you need to understand, right? So, whatever I explained is given here. First error, wrong entry. Instead of purchase, instead of fixed furniture account, you have entered in purchase account. Your favorite entry, your favorite mistake. Wrong casting of subsidiary books. We have not discussed subsidiary books, but we will discuss later. But just imagine, wrong casting means wrong totaling. Error in cash book. Bank charges 500 omitted. Next, wrong posting from subsidiary book. Instead of posting it on the debit, you have posted on the credit. Or instead of posting it to Ram, you have posted to Ravan. Correct or no? Next is wrong balancing of ledger account. So instead of writing 12,310, you have written 12,130. Quite common. You can go through all the transaction except from page number 52. Leave it. I will discuss again. Already discussed, but I will help you. Done? Yeah. So next, we have already discussed this. I'll just give you example. See here. The first, your illustration only will take. Sale of goods, rupees 10,000, recorded as 1,000 in the last year. How much was the sales? 10,000. But how much was recorded? Only 1,000. So last year, what should have been the entry? Debtors account debit. Because we don't know whether it is a cash sale or a bank sale. So we'll assume that as a debtors. So debtors account debit 10,000 to sales 10,000. This should have been what you should have recorded. But what you have recorded? Correct? Huh? So now, is not your P&L getting impacted? Correct or no? Your P&L is getting impacted by how much? 9,000 rupees. Correct or no? Because 10,000 should be going to P&L. How much is going? Only 1,000. So shortage by how much? 9,000. So it should go to P&L in the current year. Correct or no? So it will go to P&L adjustment. In other words, first let's see here only. Sir, if this was the entry you have recorded and this is wrong entry, but this is the entry you need to record, how do you pass the rectification entry? Simple, sir. I would have done this. Debtors account debit 9,000 to sales account 9,000. Correct? This is what you would have done if you wanted to rectify in that year only. Correct? But it is in the next year. You can't write down two sales. You can't write down two sales because this sales belong to financial year 24-25 and now we are preparing financial year 25-26. It should not be showed as current year sales. Correct? Huh? So where it should be adjusted? If you would have shown it in the last year, it would have gone to P&L account. Now same transaction you record, but don't record it as sales because you are only telling it should have gone to P&L. Now we are sending it to P&L, but the name of the account is P&L adjustment account. So instead of sales, we use to P&L adjustment account. How much? 9,000. So debit side will be debtors only. I already told you, assets and liabilities will come as it is. Only income and expenditure will go to P&L adjustment account. Clear? So idralli arda entry will come as it is. The remaining half entry will go to P&L adjustment. Am I clear? All the income and expenses will get adjusted with P&L adjustment account. Am I clear? Everybody? Next illustration. Last year wages of 3,000 was omitted. Correct. So you have missed recording the entire transaction itself. If you would have recorded, what is the entry? Wages account debit to wages payable. I don't know whether we have paid in cash or bank. So let's take it is payable. So how much? 3,000, 3,000. But what have you done? You have completely missed recording this transaction. You have completely omitted. Right? Now you want to record. If you want to record, what you would have done? You have recorded the same entry. But now that year is already closed. Correct or no? Now we have to go to the next year. So next year, this expense belongs to which year? 24-25. But we are in which year? 25-26. So can we still consider it as expenses? No. It was expense of last year. In last year, what would have happened? That expense would have gone to P&L account. So now also you bring it to P&L only. So this part will come as P&L. This part will remain as it is because it is a liability account. Understood, everybody? Yes. Is it clear? Expenses will come as adjustment account P&L. Assets and liability come as it is. Clear? Now, coming to last concept in your book, which we have not yet discussed, but I am going to discuss now. Subsidiary books. What books? Sir, what is this subsidiary book? I already told you. Where do we record the entries first? Journal. Correct? So that is a primary source of information. Correct? Yes. From journal, we post it to ledgers. Correct? Now, where does this subsidiary book exactly sit, sir? It is nothing but sub group of journal itself. So what journal will do, the same thing subsidiary book will do. Then why it is called as subsidiary book, sir? Simple, sir. Journal is a place where all the transactions are recorded in one book. Now, let's do like this. I have recorded, let's take an example. Accounts, law, what all subjects you have? Accounts, law, business communication, then economics, environment. Yes. Now, all the subjects, you write the notes in one book. In 1 month exam is there. What will happen? Puku puku, jor puku puku. Correct or no? Not only puku puku, jor puku puku. Ella gone. Sumne book tagitare, nodtare. Anyhow gone. Correct or no? What will happen if all the subjects are written in one book? 4 bookal baradre artha agad kashta. In ella ಸೇರಿ ನೀವು ಒಂದೇ bookal ಕೊಟ್ರೆ gone case, sir. Right? So, like that only, if all the business transaction is put in journal only, it will get very difficult while we prepare the ledgers. Correct or no? How many transactions, say for example, let's take an example of Reliance. How many transactions they have? If they record entirely in one book, how much transactions, classification, how difficult it would get? Right? So now what they did, they introduced this new concept called as subsidiary books. Now what they did is, okay, journal is there, but it is getting very difficult to post it to the ledger because of multiple entries of different nature. So what they do? Let's do one thing. We'll introduce something called as subsidiary books. Now what are the subsidiary books, sir? Under subsidiary books, there are sales book, purchase book, sales return, purchase return, cash book, bills payable, bills receivable, and journal proper. What are the books? Sales. Sales only error. One the sales book, one sales return. Purchase. Purchase return, purchase book. Cash book. Then bills payable, bills receivable. Then journal proper. Now what are these books, sir? Understand one thing. As the name itself says, sales book will record all the sales, Allah. Only credit sales. It will not record all the sales. Sir, why this Beda Bhava? Correct or no? Why this discrimination between cash sales and credit sale? Why this discrimination is simple. Cash sales will get recorded in the cash book. When you record it in the cash book, again if you record it in the sales book, while preparing ledger, you will do double time. Artha agtadena? So that is why whenever there is a cash sales, it will be recorded in the cash book. From there, we will take it to sales account, sales ledger. So sales book will have only credit sales. Clear, everybody? Yes, sir. Same logic applies to purchase book. Only credit purchases will come under purchase book. All the cash purchase will directly go to cash account or cash book. Yes. Sales inward, sales return is nothing but return of all the sales. That means whenever you sold something to your customer, he comes back and gives the goods back saying, no, this is not what I expected, this is not meeting my expectation. He returns the goods. So this is called as sales return. So all the sales return will be recorded in the sales return book. Clear? Next, all the purchase return will be recorded in the purchase return book. Clear? Yes? Okay. Next. Bills payable, bills receivable. It is nothing but bills payable is creditor, bills receivable is debtor. I have already explained you this concept. When debtors are ready to not give the money immediately, but I am in need of money, I go to them and draw a promissory note saying you will pay me this and this on this and this date. So that promissory note is called as bills receivable. If I have accepted somebody drawing the bill on me, it is called as bills payable. Clear? Understanding? Bills receivable and bills payable. Bills receivable is received from the debtors. Bills payable is given to the creditors. Bills payable is when it will come, sir, when I need to pay to my creditors. Bills receivable is when I need to collect the money from my debtors. So bills payable only, whatever bills you have accepted will come in the bills payable. Accepted by whom? Accepted by me, saying I need to pay money to you anta. That will come in bills payable. What will come in bills receivable? Bills drawn by me. I have written the bill and somebody else has accepted the bill. That means what? I will collect the money. So that will come under bills receivable. Clear? The last subsidiary book is cash book. Correct? So what is cash book, sir? All your cash payments, cash purchases, cash receipts, cash sales, everything is recorded. So that is why we say cash book is also cash ledger. Clear? Now what do we record in journal proper then, sir? Fixed assets purchase. Where you will record? Purchase book, journal proper. Correct or no? Now all the opening entries and closing entries, where you will record? Journal proper. Payable entries, where you will record? Journal proper. Payable? Not bills payable, madam, salary payable. Clear? Salary account debit to salary payable. Correct? All the closing entries and opening entries, adjusting entries can be done in journal proper. Clear? Yes? Okay. Now, how does your subsidiary book looks? I'll just give an example of sales. Date, particulars, ledger folio, amount. Date, particulars, ledger folio, amount. Date is when you have purchased, from whom? ABC, for how much? 10,000. Now what is this ledger folio, sir? Ledger folio is nothing but in the ledger book. This is the ledger book, correct? Ledger book, say this is our sales ledger. In which page number of that ledger book you have recorded this transaction? Say I have recorded this transaction page number 3 of the ledger. So I will write down 3. Sir, why it is done, sir? Just so that to cross verify quickly. Rectification of error. If you have not written this, then looking here, there, everywhere, correct or no? If you write down the page number, you will immediately go to that page number and see whether it has been recorded or not. Understanding? So now what, sir, what is the use of this subsidiary book? I will keep recording all the transaction like this. Correct? Now what is the total? Say 1 lakh. Now in my sales ledger, what I will do is, I will simply record, what I will record? By sales book, 1 lakh. Ashte. Done. Instead of recording each party, I recorded it in one line. Clear? Sir, then what is the use of ledger folio? Sir, still ledgers will have multiple, right? Sales ledger, purchase ledger. In ledger, in which page you have written it? I have written it in the 3rd page. Clear? Is it clear? Everybody is following? So this is how your purchase book also will look. Sales book will also look. Bills receivable, bills payable, everything will look same. Only cash book will look like receipts or payments only, no change. So that is why cash book, cash account, everything is one at the same. So cash book can be called as ledger also. cash book can be called as subsidiary book also. Am I clear? Everybody is understanding? Okay. Now, shall we solve some sum? Especially with respect to rectification of entries. Your favorite, I never realized the company secretary, CSEET, they will give so many questions on rectification. 10 marks they are given.
Yes, sir. CS.
CS, man. This is CS scanner only.
Sir.
That is what I am telling you, sir. In company secretary, they are bringing it. See here, May 2018, 10 marks. May 2025, 10 marks.
Sir, before that, there is a
Maybe they will give in MCQ. Who knows? They would have given in MCQ only. I don't know. Maybe it might be given in CS executive. Who knows? Anyhow, we will solve it. Tomorrow, huh? One we will solve. Huh? Why? It is easier than your prayer. Don't worry. We'll solve one. Problem number 2. Please read the problem. Before preparation of trial balance, suspense account illa. Clear. The following errors were found in the books of Hare Ram and Sons. Give the necessary entries to correct them. Clear? Minor repairs made to building amounting to 1,850 were debited to the building account. When you make the minor repairs, what is the journal entry? When you incur repair, is it an expenditure? Which expenditure? Capital or revenue? Na? Revenue. Revenue expenditure. Hey, maintenance to the building is recurring, sir. You will do today this, tomorrow that, tomorrow something else. Correct or no? It is a recurring expenditure. It will not happen every day, but in a month at least 2 times. Correct or no? Yeah. So, what is actually the original entry which you should have recorded? The correct entry should be what? Repair expense account debit. It is an expenses. When expense goes up, it should be debited. How much? 1,850. Let's assume we have paid it in cash. To cash. So what error they have done, sir? What error they have done is, instead of debiting repair expenses, they have debited building. What should be debited? Repair expenses. What they have debited? Building. So what needs to go out and what needs to come in? Building has to go out. This has to come in. Ashte. So building was earlier debited. Now to send out it will be credited. So to what should be debited? Clear? Easy, no? Kashtana? No, it is easy only. 10 marks, you should be able to score 10 marks. Out of out. Next. So, while you are solving rectification entry, my suggestion to you is, first record what entry they have actually recorded. Second, you record correct entry. Third, you record the net entry. This is when in home, while doing the homework, not in exam hall. If you start doing in exam hall, the 10 marks question should take 12.5 minutes or 15 minutes. It will take 30 minutes. Ashte. And that is even not worth. Okay. Second, an amount of 3,000 due from Shamlal, which had been written off as bad debts in the previous year, recovered in the current year and had been posted to the personal account of Shamlal. Don't worry. Let's break the question. First, what is the question? Sir, Shamlal went bonkers. Bad debts. Correct? Okay. First, when bad debt happened, what is the entry we might have recorded? Tell me the entry. Bad debt account debit to Shamlal. Correct illappa? Bad debt account to Shamlal. Let's record this. Bad debt account debit to, correct? This is the entry I would have recorded. How much appa? No mistake. They have also recorded this entry correctly only. Now what happened? They recovered that bad debt. Correct? So when you recover the bad debt, what entry they have recorded, I will show you. Then what entry should have been recorded, we will see. What entry they have recorded? Correct or no? Recovered, no, first money we will receive, no. Bank account we have received. Bank balance goes up, so it will be debit. How much? 2. This is the entry they have recorded. But my question to you, Shamlal account already you closed, no, there is no balance. Whatever balance was there, you transferred it to bad debts. Again, if you open Shamlal, it is good for nothing. Correct or no? Shamlal illa on balance kali madidira. Correct or no? If you open Shamlal ledger, correct? Say for example, 2 balance bought down was 3000. You transferred it to bad debts by 3000. Now what is the balance? 3k, 3k. No balancing figure. Correct or no? Closed. Account is closed. Now suddenly you are saying again by bank 3000. Where is the balance? 2 balance bought down antidre idu correct irtittu. Balance illa. So but they have done the mistake. They are not you, no. You are good students now. You will do the correct entry. Now what is the correct entry you will do? Now what should have been the correct entry? The correct entry should have been bank account debit to bad debts recovered account. Correct or no? Howdalva? That should be the entry. Now bank account, perfect. So no changes there. What needs to get out? Shamlal, get out. What needs to come in? Correct or no? If you want to send something out, see what it has been done, credited. Do the opposite. To ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. This is your correct entry. Is that clear? So when you practice at home, do this, all the steps, but don't do it in exam. Exam alli mind alli matra odbekadu. Next, your favorite furniture purchased for office use amounting to 20,000 has been entered in purchase day book. So what is the entry? First, now let's try to do it without recording all the entries. We'll only orally try to communicate. What is the entry you should have done? Furniture account debit to bank account. What is the entry we have recorded? Purchase account debit to bank account. To bank is fine. Now what is the thing which has to go out? Purchase has to go out. It is debited, so credited. So what should be debited? Furniture. So what is the entry? Aste appa. Done? Okay, next. Good. Goods purchased from Ram Singh amounting to 8,000 have remained unrecorded so far. Omission. Completely omitted. What he will do? Record it. What is the entry? Aste. Purchase account debit to Ram Singh or Lam Lal, whoever it is. Purchase account debit to Ram. Aste. Yes. Now don't do Ravan. Again it will be error of commission. Next, college fees of proprietor's son 15,000 debited to audit fee. See how much of cheating they are doing. ಆಡಿಟ್ ಫೀ ಕೊಟ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಏನೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಆಡಿಟ್ ಫೀಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರನು? What is the entry they have recorded? Audit fee account debit to bank account. What is the entry they should have recorded? Drawings account debit to bank account. What should go out? Audit fee go out, drawings come in. What is the first entry they have recorded? Audit fee account debit to bank account. What should be the correct entry? Drawings account debit to bank account. Correct? No. Or madam, capital account debit to bank account. When I drew the drawings, capital balance will come down. So capital account debit to bank account. Correct or no? Son's school fee is not business expenses, madam. Correct or no? So audit fee account debit to bank account is the entry which they have recorded. But what is the correct entry? Drawings account or capital account debit to bank account. What should bank is correct? What should go out? Audit fee go out. Drawings come in. So drawings account debit to audit fee. Correct or no? Audit fee was earlier debited. Now opposite of that, credit. Yeah, artha agtadillappa. So what is the entry? Am I clear? Next, receipt of 4,500 from Meet Kumar credited to Pinky Rani. ದುಡ್ಡು ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ? ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಕುಮಾರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು whom? Pinky Rani. Yes. What is the actually journal entry when you receive money from somebody? Cash or bank account debit to that particular person. Now who is paying? Meet Kumar. What is the entry? Cash or bank account debit to Meet Kumar. Now what is happening? Instead of Meet Kumar, it is becoming some Pinky Rani or Rani Pinky, whatever it is. Correct? So what should be the correct entry? Bank account debit to M Kumar. What is the entry? Bank account debit to Pinky. So what should go out? What should come in? Pinky should go out. Me Kumar should come in. Correct? Now what has happened? Pinky will be debited. Meet Kumar will be credited. Clear? Next. Goods amounting to 6,200 had been returned by customer and were taken into the inventory, but no entry was made in the books. Omission. Now what is the entry, appa? When there is a sales return, what is the entry you record? Sales return account debit to customer. Correct? Sales return account debit to customer. Why? Sir, sales is an income, but when goods are coming inside, that means returning, that means our income is coming down. When income comes down, it will be debited. So sales return account debit to debtors. Customer on debtors. Correct or no? What we have done, we have not recorded only. So now record this entry. Ashte. Clear? Now 1,500 paid for wages to workmen for making office furniture had been charged to wages account. Now understand the concept. This wages has been paid towards what kind of expenditure? Capital or revenue? Na? Capital. What? You will prepare furniture every day? Odbek purti. Full question you should read. Wages to workmen for making office furniture. Will you keep making office furniture every day? Is it a recurring item or non-recurring item? Non-recurring in nature. So it becomes capital expenditure. So I have told you already, whenever it gets capital expenditure, that expenditure will get added to the asset. Correct or no? Yes. So what is the entry? Furniture account debit to bank. That is the correct entry. But what they have done? Wages account debit to bank. They have done just like you guys told, no? That same mistake they have done. Correct. Now you are refined company secretaries. Now what is the actual entry? Furniture account debit to bank account, but they have done wages account debit to bank. What should go out? Wages should go out. Furniture should come in. So furniture account debit, wages account credit. Next, salary paid to clerk 12,000 has been debited to his personal account. When you pay the salary, what is the entry? Salary account debit to bank account. Cash or bank? Yes. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ? ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಹೊಡಿದೆ, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. That means what? It is showing like receivable from him. Understanding? What is the entry? Salary account debit to bank. Suppose I am paying salary to Mr. M. You are writing M account debit to bank. Now M will go and sit in your balance sheet as receivable. Correct or no? Asset account. You are creating it as asset. Debit andre no, asset tane. So what you will do? Credit this, debit this. So salary account debit to M. Artha everybody. Next, purchase of goods from Raghav amounting to 20,000 has been wrongly entered through the sales book. Sir, what you have done is, what is the actual you have purchased? What is the entry when you purchase? Purchase account debit to. What is the entry you have recorded? You have problem is here, you have recorded Raghav correctly. In Raghav ledger, you are showing it as by purchases only. Problem is, in sales ledger also you are showing it as from sold to Raghav. Idu Raghav ledger. Raghav ledger alli ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Raghav ledger ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು? ಟು ರಾಘವ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೈ ರಾಘವ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ? ಸೊ ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರನು? ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಇದೊಂದೇ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ತಪ್ಪು. ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಬರೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅದು ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡೆಬಿಟೆಡ್, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟೆಡ್. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಟು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಡನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಾನೇ? ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು? ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್. ಯಾವ್ದು ಒಳಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು? ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. So purchase account debit to sales account. Am I clear? Yes, understanding or no? That's it, sir. So rectification of entries, 10 marks. If it comes, you should be able to take at least 9 out of 10. Understanding? It is easy only, very easy. If you go through the scanner or if you go through any questions, in fact, in your material, the questions are less. In scanner, the questions are more. So I recommend you to solve the previous question papers. Clear? Yes? Okay. Tomorrow we'll continue discussing another 2-3 sums. Then we'll close this chapter. Then we'll start with the new chapter called as BRS. Clear? Okay. Thank you, guys.